motion fake. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Mean Green. A great catch and run for 6. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle of Dickerson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Black Knights want to move quickly.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Missed the connection on second down, looking at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good, right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. Virginia will be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Wall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Shoots his way for more. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. He managed to field yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
They've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Magnificent play. Sometimes luck is part of the foundation of success. Right place at the right time because you had the right people there before you. You manifested the results. It wasn't dead fire.
Energy guy. I had him in LA, I had him in Philly, so he was with me in a couple different locker rooms. But he's got a challenge. I think guys will come in and blitz and work out. He always pushed the boundary, push the narrative, push the needle, and try to challenge guys to be better. He always worked out after games. And he was one of those guys that you probably have to kick out the gym. I had issues with him. Guys had issues with guys trying to work out on his shots up after the game at the ladder. He got mad at the Philly. Like, they had to kick Dwight off the court a couple of times because after the games he was trying to get shots at like, yo, we got to close up the arena. Dwight, he left it all out on the floor, man. He gave it all to the game. And as long as he could, he's still trying to play. Probably still going to play the big threes, but he said he's getting back to training. He's done some dancing with the stars. He's done a little bit of everything, man. Guy's an unbelievable personality. So heck of a career to him. Shout out to him, Hall of Famer. And he deserves all the flowers that he gets. It sucks that some of the times somebody gets overshadowed by the BS and the tabloids, but he's a positive human being. So I love the fact that he's not fazed by it. That's great.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire.
This is great. Get flowers out there. This is awesome.
North Texas to the line with a minute and a half to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone.
Not in his prime.
And the returner will be brought down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go.
Championship,
From the gun. He broke one tackle
what's
on the way
crazy,
to a
right?
solid pickup
For
there.
big intensity guy, but
Looks
it's
as if
wrong
we have an
like his
injury
team
on that
seems to
last
be
play,
like
and we'll take a
he's
break
gonna
to
be the
check
one
it
to
out.
antagonize the other team's big, and like
And the
he
Black
was
Knights
like
with a second and
Jokic
short to keep this
shit
drive
stirrer
moving.
on that team. So yeah, he was the guy that guarded Jokic and gave him some problems. He helped us win that Denver series, and he switched up between him and JaVale. We could kind of switch up starting lineups with him with the bench, so he was a big factor in us winning for sure. So we got this other day we talked about.
Penalty might be on them. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the quick grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big... And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The Cadets have it back as Arnie goes back on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And by the defense, just a short game. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there in the incompletion.
And the Black Knights are on the move. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most? He's just running through everybody. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on second and short. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. The Black Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they touchdown Army! And they had 6 more that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane and the running back popping in there.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last scoop. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
North Texas lining up, facing third and long. Back to throw, it's Wall. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that...
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the ground with the back. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, running back on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake.
defense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. To throw, it's Wall. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Dances away. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Air Force. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Wall. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. North Texas in the hurry up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out to throw. It's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can. It's so strange and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. It's a running room at the 20. And he's loose and
And this offense picks up right where he left off, scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rides to back and leaves it. Clears away from the defense.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Wall. Caught near the sticks, it's Dobbs. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Direct snap, finding open areas. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Looking left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. A little release to the back. Hard running there. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rushes on him. And he will get it. Quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Getting pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him. And even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field.
Personal
Let's see
foul.
what the call
Roughing
is.
the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Dickerson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
To the air, it's Wall. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Special teams coming through as they hit him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. There he goes. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Flips it out to the back. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dickerson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Still on his feet at the 40. They make the stop, but there is we'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The run from the shotgun. Bag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Smashes in between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more into a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. The give on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating That has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The mean green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. Running back searching for a hole. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught over the middle. It's Bruce. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab outside. It's Love. Now facing a third and long. Handoff to the center back. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to Brown. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Sends it back in motion. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. They'll run it from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He'll do it himself. Across to 15. And they're able to get him down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. It's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Hawaii. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas. And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Complete on the comeback. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense back, and down he goes at midfield.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety and the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bruce. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little headed to the end zone. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see what they've got on second down.